Righto, so the story starts in Istanbul, Turkey. I've just been in the Greek islands for the last month, traveling around, gallivanting about, you could say. And I'm in Istanbul and I'm with my best friend, and I'm going to change his name. We're going to call him Ricardo, just for privacy things, right? So it's our first night in Istanbul. We get into our hostel, pretty nice place, nothing too shabby at all. We say, what are we going to do tonight? And we're sitting right on the river there. We're looking over it all. And I see an ad for a traditional boat cruise. Dinner, drinks, it's all included, and a show. I say, Ricardo, that's what we're doing tonight, big fella. And he said, I'm in. So we book it. The people actually organise a lift for us to come, pick us up from our hotel, take us to the boat cruise. It's all very blasé. So we get on the boat cruise. It's great, right? Traditional Turkish belly dancing. The drinks are flowing. The food's fantastic. The music's pumping. We're up having a little dance. And it's hilarious. They're doing a fire show. They're doing knife throwing. It's all getting a bit wild. I'm sitting there. I'm on the vodka orange juice. They say, we would like somebody from the crowd. So I'm carrying on. Hey! Because my mate Ricardo, he hates all that shit, right? He wants to sit there. So I'm giving it the, hey, right here. Surely enough, bang, here they come. They sweep my boy Ricardo up. He's on stage. Next thing you know, he's holding a chopping board. They're throwing knives and shit at him. I'm filming this whole thing going, holy shit, I'm about to watch my best friend get a knife thrown at him in some random fucking river in Istanbul. Anyway, they're professionals. It was all good. The dinner came through. The show was finished. The last half an hour of drinks was coming. And by this point, me and my waiter, we're best mates. We're first name basis. He's just coming in, hooking me up. The vodka orange juice is just going down like water. So I'm like probably 15 vodka orange juices deep, right? They say, hey, your lift's waiting for you at the front. The cruise is all over. We hop off. We get to the door of our lift, and the man says, this will take you straight back to your hotel. Thanks for a good night. Me and Ricardo are looking at each other. We're going, do we take this directly back to our hotel, or do we tell the bloke to kick rocks, and do we set off out into the night in Istanbul and see what happens? Of course, we took the fucking high road, mate. We told that bloke, mate, take the night off. You've done enough for tonight. We're hitting the open road. So there we go. We shut the door and we walked off down some random alley in the middle of Istanbul. And this is where the story really starts. So I heard a few little recommendations. We wanted to hit the clubs. We wanted to get our groove on. We find ourselves at this club. There's a bloke at the front. Hey, my friend, you come in here. We'll take care of you. You know, as soon as anyone sees you're Australian, they're just thinking, cha-ching. So we're talking to him. He seems all right. But we're very wary, right? We're street smart characters, me and Ricardo. We say, look, we'll pay you the entry, but we don't want anything special. We just want to have a few drinks, do our thing. He said, hey, no worries. You come in, we look after you. Just entry, no worries, just entry. It's all right. We pay him the money in dirhams. Mind you, first day in Istanbul, we're handing out dirhams like maybe it's lira. That's how, I forgot. I believe it's actually lira. We're handing out this foreign money that we have no idea the conversion rate, but it was pretty cheap. And we give him the entry, we get in there, and all of a sudden, hey, my friend, I take care of you, okay? Come this way. We get into this club, bit of music, we get in. Now, off the rip, I've never done this in my life. A table, it's like a little bit of a booth, but nothing too sus. So we're like, oh yeah, maybe this is where he's taking us. Out straight away comes like these plates of nuts, olives, like, think of like an assortment of cashews and all this strange shit. I'm going, okay, quite peculiar, but I'll take a few nuts. You know, maybe that's included with the entry. Pretty standard stuff. Next thing you know, there's a few ladies get brought up. He said, hey, I bring some girls for you and stuff, you know what I mean? I'm going, oh, okay, geez, this guy's got a bit of pull. A few ladies, beautiful Turkish women. I'm all for it. Now, this is where it starts getting stupid. Next thing you know, sparklers, like 6 girls and 3 bottles of champagne just come out like this. And I look at my boy Ricardo and fuck, here we go. I'm going, oh God. And so here comes the champagne. We pop a bottle, because we got champagne, who gives a shit? It wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't like Moe or nothing. It was just champagne. So, all right, we're doing up a few champagne. We're having a few drinks. We're talking to these girls. They can't speak any English. We're on the translator. We're thinking we're killing it, right? We're going, damn, we're killing it right now in this club. We're talking to this girl on the translator. I say, what do you do for work? Dumbass. She goes, I'm at work. She goes, I'm working right now. Instantly it clicked. I'm like, all right, these are all just like women of the club. Now, next thing you know, more sparklers. So when the champagne would come out, we said, oi, none of that, all right? No, we don't want any more champagne. All right, stop. Okay, no more. Next thing you know, sparklers and a sign come bouncing out. Australia, bottle of vodka. And I'm thinking, and this is when I started getting pissed off. Because never in my life have I been to a club where a bottle of vodka wasn't at least $500-600, minimum. So here comes out the bottle of vodka, hey, and they're all having a great time. Me and Ricardo looking at each other like, these motherfuckers, you know what I mean? And we're doing these ones, no, we didn't order that. No. And they're all laughing, like just ignoring us. Boom. They pop the thing, put a screw lid on it. They start pouring it up the table. It's like us and these 6 girls, they're just pouring them all up drinks. And we're like, what the fuck's going on here? And by this point, we start getting pissed off, right? Well, not right then, because I'm thinking, well, this is happening, so we may as well start smashing the vodka. So I'm hoofing this vodka back, because the champagne's gone. Mate, mind you, 2 guys and like 5 girls, champagne bottles goes quick. Same thing, the vodka, we're doing it, and then we get up, oi, we grab the bloke. Stop doing this. We told you, no more drinks. We've had enough. Okay, we sort out price. I said, yeah, we're not doing this. We want to fix you up for what we owe you, and we're getting the fuck out of here, right? You're a lying little thief. And it's okay, come quiet. We do you a good deal. I was like, all right, sweet. Me and Ricardo go walking out the back. We're hammered. We're thinking, we're all chill at this point. We walk out this back little room. It's not the kitchen, but something similar. Bang, door shuts. These 2 big Russian-looking motherfuckers, right? I'm going to just profile them. They probably weren't Russian. They weren't speaking. All they were doing was standing, looking tough. And the little sketchy motherfucking Turkish dude, he says, you send this random number, or you'll never leave this building again. Perfect. I've always wanted to live inside a Turkish club for the rest of my life. And you just know, you got to pick and choose your battles, right? We're in some random club in Turkey. There's 2 big-ass Russian dudes who don't look like they're fucking around. And this guy's trying to tell me, if you don't pay us this number, you're never leaving again. So obviously I say, look, chill the fuck out, mate. We'll pay you the money. All good. We whip out the dosh, and it was like, I had a rough idea. I'm like, look, I don't think this is more than $1,000, but it's probably close. Give him the money. The bloke takes the money. He lets us go. It was really all good. It's just a big fucking scam, right? So we leave the club, me and Ricardo. What do? We go home to bed. Hell no. We said, I haven't had my itch scratched yet. So off we go. We say, let's give it one more chance. You know what I mean? Istanbul, I'm not giving up on you. We go. We're cruising around this other place. We look somewhere up. We wrote in something stupid like non-touristy club. Or we wrote where do white dudes not get scammed in Turkey? But regardless, we finally get to this place, and there's this dude sitting out the front in a tuxedo, you know what I mean? Real dressed up. I'm like, okay, all right, what's going on, mister? Hey, you come in here. And he said all this stuff. He instantly grabbed me and ushered me in. I said, hey, get off, buddy. Because last time this happened to me, I just got scammed out about $1,000. So you're not going to scam me, all right? He said, no, scam and this and that. So you just tell me what you're going to do. When you take me inside, will there be nuts? Will there be champagne? Will there be vodka? I don't want any of that shit. We just want to come in, smoke a couple cigarettes, have a few drinks. Let's just get on the same page, and then we'll go from there. He said, yes, of course. All right, so here we go. He takes us down this little thing. We go down a flight of stairs. We kick a right. We get into this place. It's got a bit of a greasy strip club vibe to it, right? A bit of a gentleman's club, but it's not. It's not strippers. It's just a bit of a dance floor. There's a few booths getting around and a bit of cool music. I was like, all right, this is cool. This looks all right. Let's trust this guy. So, bang. Almost instantly, same shit again. Here come the plates of nuts. Here come the girls. And we're like, oi, I know what you're doing here, mister. His name was Cloud, by the way, the tuxedo dude. I go, Cloud, I know what the fuck you're doing. Well, I don't know. It was Claudio or something, but let's just call him Cloud. Whatever. I said, I know what you're doing here, and we're not doing it again. No, you just have some nuts complimentary. You buy a few drinks for the girls. Everything is okay, brother. I said, all right, this is some cuck shit, but sweet. We're having a bit of fun, right? There's these three beautiful Ukrainian women sitting with us. Me and my boy Ricardo. We're having a few drinks, smoking cigarettes. It's all good, you know. Cloud comes out. I got a photo of this. He comes out with his cigarette tray. He say, for you, my friend, complimentary cigarette. He's got this full case of like a briefcase of cigarettes. I'm like, sweet. Huffing ciggies, we're chatting up the Ukrainians, you know, we're telling them all the usual shit. I'll get you out of this life. You don't need to do this. Come back and live with me in Australia. This is where it starts getting sketchy. So when we first entered this establishment, it wasn't packed. It was just a few people in some booths, right? But enough where you're like, oh, this is pretty chill. A few people here, a few people there. Mostly just men talking to these girls that work at the club. And the girls aren't stripping, they're not prostitute, nothing. They're just working for the club. They're chatting blokes, making you spend more money. You know, typical male shit. So this is where it starts getting weird. We're talking to these Ukrainian girls, we're on the translator. Two of them stand up. Oh, we need to go bathroom. Okay, bang, because they're facing this way. The one sitting next to me, about 30 seconds later goes, yes, actually, I need to go too. Well, all right, not thinking much of it. Girls go to toilets in groups. That's a pretty known thing. Me and Ricardo sitting there chopping it up, smoking a cigarette. I'm starting to look around because I'm catching some weird vibes. And this is where it gets hectic. Because when we're in this establishment, the place had, say, 20 people, right? And some other girls. And Cloud was always sort of bumping around. Hey, you need this and you need that. And there was someone behind the bar. I'm talking to my boy Ricardo. No one in this place left. Like not a soul. And I'm fully caught onto this right now. So I'm looking around. I'm going, oi, can't, kicking him under the table. I'm going, we're the only motherfuckers in here right now. Ricardo looks around. He's going, fuck. The music hadn't stopped, right? But it was definitely a bit quieter. And I'm thinking, holy shit, this is not good, bro. Like we're down some 3-story dusty club in the middle of Istanbul. I'm going, fuck. But me and Ricardo, we're on it like that, right? We got blades stacked. So I said to him, I go, oi, get your shit out. I'm one hand on top of the table with the drink, other hand underneath the table, the blades raring to go. I said to Ricardo, I go, bro, if these people come out, whatever, because we start brainstorming, right? I go, if they come out weapons blazed, we're slashing and dashing. Because all we knew we had to go is right behind us, that little door, up the stairs, bang a left, and we're out on the street. I was like, if they come out weapons blazing, boom, slash dash, we're out of there. But if they come out chill, we'll just chill, you know what I mean? Like, it's all good. So we're sitting there for maybe like 2 or 3 minutes in an empty club, music really silent. Haven't seen the waiter, haven't seen the girls, not another person in there. All of a sudden, we're sweating buckets. We're looking at each other like, oh, this is going to happen, bro. It's going to happen. Like, they're game plan and they want to rinse us. We're white boys in some random part of Istanbul. They're coming for it all. Out of like, boof, thin air, bang, here pops out fucking Cloud. Tuxedo, my friends, hey. And we said, nah, motherfucker, none of all that shit. I go, what's going on here? We're instantly like, are you going to rob us? Like, we're fucking fired up at this point. Oh, no, chill out. We're going, where the fuck is everyone, mate? This is cooked. He said, no. He said, the police come. All these girls, illegal, no visa. They have to hide in toilet. We talk to police. Instantly, I'm like, woohoo, because that sort of makes sense, right? After you've had about 22 vodka mixed drinks, that's actually like a bad excuse. So you sort of like, woo, bang, the music starts turning back up. The girls pop out. It was like all of a sudden, hey, we're back again. And it was like instant just relief. I was like, yeah, what? We're overthinking shit, mate. Bang, back on the cigarettes. We're having a yarn. And it was all pretty good. And then, honestly, long story short, we pretty much did get scammed. Because when we tried to leave, this time, no big dude stood over us and said like, oh, you got to do this. But this guy's just sort of like, okay, drinks. And a little tip for me. It cost us like another $500. We're down like $1,500 between me and my boy Ricardo. But like at this point, we're like, oh, who gives a shit, bro? We actually had fun down in that second place, in the lounge. But it doesn't finish there because we got to get home, right? We're in like the depths of some borough in Istanbul. We had to get out towards the river where we were staying. We get in a cab, right? beep, 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 show him the address. Take us right there. That's all you need to do. Mind you, I'm pretty good with directions, okay? I didn't know where we were, but I knew landmarks that would be close to where we were staying because there was this big sort of like underpass. This guy's driving around the cab, and me and my boy are just talking, not really noticing. I'm going, mate, what's going on? We've been in this cab for like 20 minutes. It was a 10-minute trip. He's sort of doing a few little circles and that. And we're going, bro, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, traffic, road closed. I'm going, nah, mate, there ain't. I go, take us to this address right here. You keep taking wrong turns. And he's like giving this stall sort of vibe. Same thing, right? I'm on the sneak because I'm starting to pick up on this. I'm on the sneak. I'm holding onto the door and I crack the inside door so like the door's unlocked. So it's like I'm holding onto the handle of the lock thing right there. So I'm saying to my boy Ricardo, I go, oi, get the knives back out. This dude's about to set us up. Like you can just feel it. And the next thing you know, I go, oi, stop driving, bro. What are you doing? Just drop us off here. No. And because I could see up on the hill near where our hostel was, he was at the bottom. And I was like, just go up the road. Like, this guy's setting us up. No, brother, there's road closed and this and that. And then he stops the car. And he goes, you give me money now. I go, what? We're not giving you shit, mate. You didn't take us to the address. No, road closed. You give me money now or I leave. And I just went, bang. Luckily, because then I heard it, right? Boom. He hits the full auto lock. I hear the whoosh. Because I've got the thing, I got my hand on it. Boom. Kick the door open. Me and my boy Ricardo, bam, straight out. Not wearing seatbelts. Just darted, bro. Full done a runner on a cab in Istanbul. But I was over at this point, you know what I mean? I'm at third time getting scanned and one night. I was like, fuck this motherfucker. Bang. We hit the street. We're running. Bang. We hear this dude in his car behind us. Turn it up. And then luckily, there was like this overpass that I knew we had to get to because we're sort of sprinting. We're low-key lost, but I sort of knew. Mind you, the sun's coming up in Istanbul right now. We're running up this underpass. We ducked down a few side streets, but I could see the underpass to my left. I'm going, follow me. He's going, where are we going, bro? I'm going, I know what's going on. Bang, bang, come out of the street, underpass there. We get on that thing, bro. We sprint the whole way to the top of it. And now we're on the other side of a hostel. And I was like, bro, that's where we're staying. Ricardo's like, yes, sir. Mate, we come screaming into the hostel, hit that third story up, jump in bed, hide under the covers. Mate, wake up the next morning, good as new. We check the conversions. We're down like $800 each, so pretty expensive night for Istanbul. But look, nothing violent, a few tense situations, and that was just a good little introduction to Istanbul because we had 2 weeks there on the south of Turkey then, all on the bottom coastline, which was less scammy actually, and it was nice for us. So I'm not going to hate on Istanbul. It's a good place, but you got to look out because everyone just sees you as dollar signs. So, look, I got more from where that come from. If you like this shit, you let me know, and I'm going to keep yapping, baby. Hey!